Hey guys, Crime Watch Bailey here, back with another video, another TCAP commentary. Oftentimes whenever I do these, I often think like, I wonder like what brought this guy here. And I think that's really like part of To Catch a Predator. But, you know, today we'll be discussing more of like the virginity aspect. Like, whenever you look at a guy like Lauren Armstrong, a guy in his 30s, well, he was 37, or like someone like that, like I mean, you don't understand it really. You'll never understand these people, but it makes more sense. But then you look at a guy like Matthew Cogburn, and then that just really doesn't make any sense because, like, obviously, like, there is, you know, I mean, I'll just be honest, like, I lost my virginity, like, in my mid-20s, and, like, that was not, like, a big deal for me. Like, I never really cared. Um, I wouldn't even, like, I don't know, virginity really doesn't matter, but, like, for, like, growing up around men, obviously, or boys or whatever, it is really pushed, I think, by society for them to lose their virginities. So, like, I understand, like, that aspect of it, but at the same time, though, like, you know, do you really need to, like, lose it, like, right away? Like, do you really need to break a law just to lose it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, surely you're not that desperate, and I feel like, with Matthew Cogburn especially, it's more of a, like, religious versus, like, being just an incel. Like, I feel like due to his religion, it was more he was more sexually repressed than, anything else. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's a first-time offender because, I mean, he could have done something, with someone before, but obviously not, like, full-on, like, vaginal sex. But, yeah, I would say, like, that's where it comes from with Matthew Cogburn. At least that's the only thing I can figure out. Or he just likes kids. I mean, that's really the only two options. But yeah, let's get started.
The young and inexperienced.
What was your plan here today?
I've been in a struggle myself with what I want to do because I'm still a virgin.
Square that with what's on your MySpace website where you talk about Jesus rocks.
That's the struggle I'm facing.
I will say though, at least from what I remember, Matthew Cogburn isn't going to give us like the devil made me do it, like that bullshitter on Takedown. So at least we don't have to deal with that bullshit. But of course, like we'll see what Matthew Cogburn has to say.
I love this spoof thing we do with the phones now, but it takes forever to dial all these numbers.
You just couldn't make this up. There we are. It's a Saturday afternoon, and there's this massive wildfire in Northern California. That causes a power outage, and that knocks all Yahoo chat rooms offline. So for like 9 hours, the perverted justice decoys couldn't do their jobs. Not only was that a problem.
Now hold on a minute. So wow, that like really sucks. Like, so back in the day, you could be in a different state because I'm pretty sure they're in Georgia right now. So because there was like a wildfire around Yahoo HQ, you yeah, you were done. Like there was no Yahoo that day. That's mind blowing. Nowadays, I think everything's just like in the cloud, so like we don't have to worry too much about it. Like unless it's like Google Stadia, that shitty video game console. Usually, yeah, like I don't really know of anything being down, or at least if it is down, then like there's other options. Like at least now, like if like they were using like a dating app or whatever, at least then they could just pivot to like another one. But back then it was really Yahoo and that's it.
Problem for that day. It created a problem for the next day because the decoys couldn't make dates for Sunday. So this had a very serious impact on our investigation.
Hey, Matt.
It's Angel. Where are you at?
After the date is made.
If you want to talk about God or Jesus, I feel like literal hellfire preventing you from getting on Yahoo is probably like a sign that maybe I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. Like, especially if you're religious, like I feel like that should have been a sign.
And the potential predator says he's in fact coming over, they always have a follow-up phone call. So we kind of have a better sense of when these guys are going to show up. Pib talked to Matthew Cogburn and kept track of Cogburn as he got closer to our hidden camera house.
Walking up the walk towards the door.
She may not even open the door.
All right, now back up, back up, back up. He's right there. Keep going.
Look at the fucking blonde wig right here. Oh my lord. You know, that's one of the worst. I don't see, that's something I'll never understand about TCAP. And I think it would be like one of like the main questions I would ask Chris Hansen, or like if Chris Hansen didn't know, like just someone who worked at PJ. I would ask, you know, if you don't have like blonde decoys or black decoys or whatever else, why why use those pictures? I don't see the need to use those pictures. And if you're looking for, why not just hire another blonde? Like, why not just hire a blonde? Like, I don't get it.
Hi, come on in. I just gotta put this in the dryer real quick.
Okay.
I mean, like, I get why they have like those, because I mean, there are certain predators who are probably only interested in like one type of girl or boy or whatever. But it is just really funny.
Just take a seat, because if I don't put this in the dryer, it gets really wrinkled. I'll get in a lot of trouble.
You can see the black on her hair there too. All right, so he's wearing like sandals, which is kind of weird. He didn't take his shoes off, which I mean, I guess you're wearing sandals, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, just a very basic like white man sort of like uh outfit, just cargo shorts and a white shirt, like, you know, clearly he's I don't, like I said, I don't know like if it's religion or what it is, but it just seems like this guy has like a lot of like issues like standing out, like, and maybe that's why like if he does have issues with girls or whatever, maybe it's because he just doesn't stand out. Like I would like literally just pass up this guy and never think about it. Like if I'm saying like if I went to school or like even college with him, like I don't know, he's not threatening, but he's also like not interesting. So yeah, like he doesn't have the Cody Green or where the fuck that guy's name was outfit. You got that? Whatever Chris Hansen said about that.
Come on into the kitchen and take a seat. I even made some sweet tea. I'll get it out.
Cogburn wanted a blonde, and Emily isn't naturally blonde. So we had to improvise and come up with a blonde wig for Emily to wear to be seen at the door when Cogburn.
Well, I don't know. He wanted a blonde because it was given, because the decoy was a blonde. Like the picture was a blonde. You guys didn't have to make her a blonde, or like I don't know. Jesus Christ! Like wouldn't it have cost like to buy like an actual good wig? It probably would have cost less to actually just pay an actor for one little thing. Like you could just pay them like $100, like whatever, or however much it was back then. I don't know. I'm pretty sure like just buying another actor would have cost less money.
shows up.
Did you have a hard time getting here?
Well, the road that I was looking for didn't show up.
My fault with the directions.
No. I got directions off my computer.
Why don't you have a seat there and get comfortable for that?
I had a feeling this was going to happen.
You had a feeling what was going to happen. Go ahead, sit down, please.
No,
Well, no, I need to talk to you about a couple of things, and I think you're going to want to talk about it. It's going to take a few minutes, so why don't you have a seat? Cogburn immediately recognizes me. It was one of the first investigations where we were seeing a number of guys who had seen previous to catch a predator investigations and had shown up and stayed and chatted anyway.
This is gonna be on national news.
You know, I wonder like how many of them like, gosh. I mean, it has to be they just think they can talk themselves out of it whenever they actually know it's Hanson. Or maybe they think they'll just be so uninteresting that they won't be on the show. But like, considering what he says later and everything, like, I mean, you're gonna be on the show, dude. Like, there's no questioning it. And you do see like the difference. He's like obviously like an unsure guy, and like even though Chris Hansen has like bad posture right here for some reason, I mean, like he's got the cargo or whatever, the khakis. Yeah, the khakis. The yeah, I don't know. Chris Hansen has like a really nice outfit, and then he's just got like this like literally like I'm not even trying to be mean, but literally like a kindergartner could dress like in this exact same outfit. Like you're not really like I don't know. It's not really impressive, I guess.
I'm sorry, be on what?
Is this the national news, all that stuff?
Which one are you talking about?
All they do on 13 or NBC.
NBC?
Yeah.
You mean like Dateline NBC?
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to keep your hands out of your pockets for just a minute. Go ahead, please sit down.
I've just been on the road 2 hours.
Okay. What was your plan here today?
I can't answer that as I want to because I've been in a struggle myself with what I want to do because I'm still a virgin and I just I think it's stupid that I did this.
How old are you?
So I wonder, like, with that answer, I wonder if he has maybe like had like maybe this isn't the first girl he's met, but maybe this is like the first time he really thought about doing it. Like maybe it was brought up in the chat before, but this is like, you know what I mean? Like he never went through with it, or maybe he would have even been one that chickened out, but like probably not. Like eventually, like if it was this time, it would have been another time. That's kind of how I feel about Matthew Cogburn here.
22.
22. And how old was the girl you were chatting with online?
The girl said she was 13 or 14.
13 or 14. And you thought that it would be okay to come over here and visit a young girl home alone?
I wanted to think it was okay, but I just...
Now, I'm looking at this chat log here. 16 minutes into this discussion, you ask if she can do deep throat. Explain that to me.
No reason to explain it.
No reason to explain.
Well, no, I think there is a pretty good reason to explain. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's what I don't under. You know, if it's got to be porn, right? Like, how would a virgin know to like mention that? Either that or like he's had oral sex. Like, that's what I'm really trying to figure out. Not that it matters. I'm just trying to figure out like how much sexual experience he's had, and if he is a repeat offender, because that's something that I would be interested in knowing. Obviously, he hasn't been caught before, but that doesn't mean anything.
How do you feel about sex? You on birth control, or are you sticking with condoms? Here's a guy, looks like the kind of guy anybody would be, happy to have their daughter date. You look at his MySpace page. His hero is God. His motto is Jesus rocks. You got toys?
Is there a need?
Well, I want you to square that with what's on your MySpace website.
You know what? At least Hansen is the one that brought up like the Jesus shit. Like at least he didn't use religion as an excuse. That's something that yeah, like at least he's got that going for him. Like he's like, yeah, I know this is not, you know, looking good, and I'm also not gonna use like religion as an excuse. I mean, maybe eventually he would have if Hansen didn't bring it up, but you know, Doesn't seem like it.
where you talk about Jesus rocks
That's the struggle I'm in.
in heroes, God, duh.
We're gonna do this too.
Well, you need to know that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet.
Hanson in the army of like cameramen and like the bomb guy following him, or what is it like? What is it? The mic? Fuck, I forget. It's like a boomstick, right? Isn't that what it's called? I don't remember.
Teens online. If there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it. Otherwise, you're obviously free to be on your way. As I'm finishing my conversation with Cogburn, I ask if, there's anything else he'd like people to know. He turns and says,
Be careful. Keep your jeans in your jeans.
keep your what?
At least says that, and then is and not like you just need to pray to God. Like it's not like preaching. Like at least that. But yeah, the keep your jeans in your jeans. That's basically just literally just like the PG version or whatever of keep your dick in your pants. Like it's not that deep, but Hanson is gonna like act like it is clever. I mean, it rhymes, I guess. That's about all I can say about that.
Jeans in your jeans.
Jeans in your jeans. That's your advice. And it took me a few minutes to figure out what he was talking about, but he meant genes as in DNA matter, in jeans as in pants, and it's his clever way of saying, don't get yourself in one of these situations.
And no, Hanson, that's not. It's not clever. It just rhymes. It's literally he doesn't want to say keep your dick in your pants, so it just says keep your jeans in your jeans. Which I mean, I don't know. I guess good for you. But he's not wearing jeans, so like he's wearing shorts, so it doesn't really I don't know.
Seriously, get on the ground. Get down on the ground. All the way down. Down.
Matthew, how'd it go at the house today? I'm just curious.
I pulled up in front of the house like she had said, and got out, and she was coming out the door, and I saw she had a wig on. I was like, this is odd.
Why would you not leave? If he knew it was a wig, why would you not leave? I don't get it.
I had a little bit of suspicion before I even got there.
Did you engage with the gentleman that talked to you?
Yeah. What happens with that, I don't know. Just asking me questions about it. Just trying. I took offense to it because I thought he was trying to put me down. And I was going to walk out initially.
Unless we missed something, obviously, because this is not the uncut interview or whatever. I don't understand how you could really be offended by anything Hanson said. Like that was like one of his more I don't know, that was one of his more lighter like um confrontations, I would say. Unless you're just like offended about the religious aspect, but like he's literally just reading off your MySpace. He's literally just using your words, I guess, against you, you could say, but I mean you fucked up, dude, so like who cares?
Actually, after this, it's just deleted. I've been in I'm not gonna say a mental struggle, but I didn't solely deep down I didn't have any intentions to do anything. I enjoy meeting new people, and as weird as it sounds, I've been able to talk the way I've talked, and this is my punishment. I finally got it.
In his interview with the detectives, he says that the most important thing that he's got to do is call his employer and say that he can't make it in for work. I mean, on almost every level, he seems like a diligent kid, but for this behavior online and the fact that he showed up to have this date.
You say you're a virgin?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Like that's something too. Like he called his like the first thing he did was call his work. That's Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's gotta be like religion and like maybe even like bullying maybe that led him down this path. Or maybe he just I don't know. Maybe it's just a pedophile. I don't really know. Like I don't know him. I can't look in his mind. He didn't really give too many um answers as to why he was there, and I'm sure it's just kind of something we'll never really understand. Um but yeah, like I would like to at least see it through their eyes, but like obviously like I'm never going to. So it's just kind of hopeless.
It gets pretty graphic here.
This is my dark side.
Okay. Well, we all tend to have one of those. Hey, and it can be overcome.
This is my
It's a
slap.
hurdle. It's a hurdle.
Well, this is my slap in the face to wake up and stop. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Wake up and stop considering like what? Thinking about having sex with teenage girls or thinking about having sex with anyone? Because that's like I don't know. Like I feel like I don't know. Like I don't want to put down religion, but like sex before marriage is like or saving staying a virgin until getting married is just like such a fucking dumb thing to me. Like obviously if that's your religion, whatever, that's fine. But like I mean, if you want it, go have it. Like, don't do it like this. Like, I guess it was maybe to keep it more secret is with the underage girl. Like, I'm really trying to figure out like why he would need to, because like as I said, like he's not very interesting, but he's not like ugly or anything. So he could find someone. He just needs to look outside his fucking religion. Like, yeah, I mean, he probably won't be able to find like a Christian girl that would be up to it. But I mean, like, I don't know. This guy probably I don't think he's in college, but you know, unless it's just like maybe it's like a missing out thing, like maybe he felt like he missed out in high school because like, but like you can experience that same thing with adults. Like, you know what I mean? Like whatever you missed, especially at 22, because I mean like you're gonna find like virgins like around your age. Like even if you want to go like a little bit lower, like 18 there's going to be a lot of like 18-year-olds who are virgins. Like they might not admit to it, but I mean there are. But he got 4 years in jail, which is nice, and 16 years probation. Did he have to register as a sex offender? So yeah, I mean he was 20 what, 26 by the time he got out. I don't want to play that video. Yeah, I mean he was like 26. If I'm doing my math correctly. Uh So yeah, I really do hope he learned his lesson. I don't
What were you
think he
gonna do at Home
repeated it
Depot?
again. But yeah, hopefully so. Um hopefully he was someone who could change, but obviously like yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Life's gonna be a lot harder for him now. It just kind of is. Don't know really what he did after, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like if it was just you want to keep it under wraps, like I feel like God would be like a lot more, assuming there is like a God or a Jesus or whatever. I feel like they would be a lot more upset about you trying to rape a kid than just like breaking like a pretty simple sin of like sex before marriage. Like I don't know, everyone sins. We're supposed to ask, you're supposed to just ask for forgiveness or whatever. But yeah. Anyway, that's all the time for me. Thank you guys for watching.